Dublin was bathed in sunshine on Saturday, the 22nd of May, 1897, the day 7 pipers assembled at the Leinster Lecture Hall in Molesworth Street. 2 of the pipers had little trouble getting to the venue, being already based in Dublin, but the other 5 had travelled from Donegal, Galway, Cork, Roscommon and Wicklow. They were there for 2 reasons: to win a prize for the best unpublished tune and to record their tunes onto wax cylinders by way of a wax phonograph machine. The prize money for the unpublished tune category was raised by Dublin-born Patrick Joseph McCall, a prolific writer and poet whom, apart from being a credible fiddle player, took a deep interest in Irish history. The first prize of £3 was awarded to Donegal piper Turlough McSweeney, the second to Dublin man John Flanagan, who played a slow air followed by a rollicking war tune called Follow Me Up To Carlow. Why McCall was so smitten by the latter melody may have something to do with the fact that he had heard it about 2 years earlier in Wexford, or maybe it reminded him of his father John, who was born in nearby Clonmore, County Carlow. Whatever the case, McCall was so taken by the tune, he set about writing what was to become one of the most popular ballads in the Irish folk song tradition. Follow Me Up To Carlow was first published in 1899 in McCall's Songs of Erin, but under the title Marching Song of Feich McHugh, the Firebrand of the Mountains, AD 1580. The introductory note reading as follows. It is tradition that this air, Follow Me Up To Carlow, was performed by the pipers of Feich McHugh as he marched to attack Carlow after his victory over Lord Deputy Grey at Glenmalure. McCall's prowess for turning history into verse was already well established. By way of marking the centenary of the 1798 rebellion, he wrote Bull of Vogue and Kelly the Boy from Killaan, rousing ballads which paid homage to the United Irishmen of Wexford. Hardly at all surprising, since his mother Elizabeth, née Newport, was a proud, historically aware woman from Rathangan in County Wexford. Not many writers could condense various episodes of the Tudor conquest of Ireland into 3 verses and a chorus. But this is what McCall set out to achieve, and achieve it he did. Follow Me Up To Carlow speaks of a memorable battle fought on the 25th of August 1580 at Glenmalure, County Wicklow, between the combined forces of Feich McHugh O'Byrne and James Eustace, Viscount Baltinglass of the Pale, and the English forces of Arthur Grey, 14th Baron Grey de Wilton. But McCall does more than concentrate on actual combat, as can be seen from the opening lines when he alludes to Feich McHugh O'Byrne's brother-in-law, Brian MacCahar Óg Kavanagh, being driven off his land back in 1572 by William Fitzwilliam, or Black Fitzwilliam, then Lord Deputy of Ireland. O'Byrne tells MacCahar Óg not to dwell on the past, not to brood on the old disgrace. McCall portrays the English commander as a cocky individual hell-bent on stopping O'Byrne's incursions into the Pale. But Grey's band of 3,000 troops suffered a crushing defeat at the hands of O'Byrne at Glenmalure. The chorus mentions Lord Kildare, otherwise known as Gerald Fitzgerald, 11th Earl of Kildare, whose forces fought on Grey's side. McCall then brings antiquated phrases and words into the mix, and has O'Byrne summoning up the old grievances as he calls on Fitzwilliam to have a care, or to draw his sword and prepare to fight. Halbert, usually spelt halberd, was a large curved blade attached to a long pole, a particularly lethal weapon on the field of battle. The chorus ends with the cry, "Follow me up to Carlow," the inference being that Carlow would be the location for the next route, where O'Byrne would fly up and teach them manners. In the final verse, McCall travels back and forward in time. He mentions Rory Og O'More, the Gaelic lord of Laois, who swore vengeance on English troops serving under Queen Elizabeth, or Liza, especially those troops who took part in the entrapment and massacre of the Gaelic gentry of Laois and Offaly on New Year's Day 1577 at Mullaghmast, County Kildare. White is sick is a reference to Nicholas White, Seneschal of Wexford, who was executed at the Tower of London in 1592, having been found guilty of corruption, and the Lane is fled line refers to Sir Ralph Lane, the Muster Master General, who died in 1603 as a result of wounds received in 1594 when doing battle against the Irish. In March 1907, Follow Me Up to Carlow was sung by the up-and-coming tenor from Athlone, John McCormack, at the Irish Music Festival, staged by the Gaelic League at Queen's Hall in London. McCormack's most effective performance prompted the Kerryman to ask, when will national songs of this type displace the rubbish imported from London music halls? Decades later, the song was recorded by numerous artists, including Planxty, Paddy Riley, Jim McCann, the Wolf Tones, and the High Kings. P.J. McCall died in March 1919 at West Point House, his home in Sutton, Dublin. In 1954, his old friend Sean T. O'Kelly, then President of Ireland, unveiled a memorial plaque outside McCall's former Dublin home at 25 Patrick Street. But the plaque was removed in 1988 when the Dublin Corporation announced plans for a road widening project in the area. A Corpo spokesman told the Sunday Independent that the memorial would probably be re-erected at St Patrick's Park in Dublin, whenever we get round to it. Plaques aside, it is McCall's songs that will stand testament to his memory and legacy, and for many years to come. And so ends the story behind Follow Me Up to Carlow. I'll lift my car over your face, brooding o'er the old disgrace that Black Fitzwilliam stormed your place, drove you to the Fairno, where he said victory was sure. Soon a firebrand he'd secure until he met at Glenmalure of Fake McHugh O'Byrne. Curse and swear, Lord Kildare, fake will do and fake will dare. Lord Fitzwilliam, have a care, fallen is your star, oh. Up with halberd, out with sword, on we go for by the Lord. Fake McHugh is given no word, follow me up to Carlow. See the swords of Glanamal, the lashing o'er the English pale. See all the children of the Gael beneath O'Byrne's green banners, muster of a fighting stock. How would you let a Saxon cock cry out upon an Irish rock? Fly up and teach 'em manners, curse and swear, Lord Kildare. Fake will do and fake will dare. Lord Fitzwilliam, have a care. Fallen is your star, oh. Up with halberd, up with sword, on we go for by the Lord. Fake McHugh has given the word, follow me up to Carlow. From Tassagart up to Clonmore flows a stream of Saxon gore. Oh, great is Rory O'Gormore at sending fools to Hades. White dissect and Lane is fled. Now for Black Fitzwilliam said, we'll send it over dripping red to Liza and her ladies. Curse and swear, Lord Kildare. Fake will do and fake will dare. Lord Fitzwilliam, have a care. Fallen is your star, oh. Up with halberd, up with sword, on we go for by the Lord. Fake McHugh has given the